Up to about the 35. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Steps away to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
7 yards to go on second down.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And the wideout in motion. Play fake. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Let's go. Fourth, you're ready.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They run again with Hunt, and this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it, doesn't pan out, And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
$12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Tiger. Tiger. He running. Tiger. Tiger.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got a new one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
He running. Way 90. 2 jet. 2 jet.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
He running. Way 90. Way 90. Tiger. Tiger.
Back to the ground. This time, Cook. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And now here comes Kansas City. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run again with Hunt. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now fourth down. And this one is right down the middle. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a run with Cook. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. From the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Handoff comes to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
on the field. But normal, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run. This is Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Leopard! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gone! Here we go. Over.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Back there. Check 50. Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And, oh, he has really laid out that that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Green 39! Green 39! Watching now, Barney! Barney!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with a J. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Gone! Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the Pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Get ready. Two jet.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Strong right. Strong right. Get right.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out of here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Benny Logan busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Nunez got it complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Bridgewater. There he goes inside the 30. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Get ready. Wide in.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Bridgewater on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Second down, Bridgewater. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Flex round.
First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference, because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Diggs going in motion right. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. That good for 19 and a 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Bridgewater now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's got room. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Leopard, here we go now. Blue, 90. Blue, over. Detroit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sharif Floyd with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Green. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Bridgewater now on second down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Mahomes going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Able to fight through one tackle. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Everson Griffin in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the kick by Butker is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
In motion, Anunwa. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has... Patriot offense set to go as they've got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Young now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And he's got some space here. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look.
everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The Saints come into this one ready to roll, but they know it won't be easy, as across the field from them is a team that's equally ready. So we could be in store for some fireworks here tonight. So now let's head on over to reigning Raymond James Stadium in Tampa as we welcome in our announcing crew of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, and this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. And to give this time to the tailback. Michael Vick, he's going to go. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. So that effort there gets them into field goal range, but a field goal does them no good here. They need a touchdown to win this ball game.
And that's exactly what the defensive coordinator is thinking right now. Yes, they gave up a big run. Now there's hope for the offense. They still have to score a touchdown to beat them. He's going to dial up something right now to protect his goal line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up. But I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. And they have got the lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. So here comes the offense with a 3rd and goal situation. Defense likely bringing pressure. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. That didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge for Madden. So here comes the offense with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. This is a J. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
you